Welcome to the Comics Experiment, right here at the Comicstorian Podcast Network, live on Twitch on Thursdays, twitch.tv/Comicstorian. It's then uploaded to our Patreon and then uploaded to our YouTube, and you may be watching it at one of these locations or listening to it over on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and a couple other locations. Welcome to the show, everyone. It's been a little while since we've had a normal episode of all of us back in the office, but luckily we are able to get everyone here. Everyone is healthy. Everyone is doing well. We are taking precautions here in the office, and we decided that since we all kind of been slightly hanging out, like, it's mostly been working out, but like Andy and I will go hiking, Dan and I will go biking. We're like, well, we're all seeing each other anyway. We might as well just get things going back into the office. But you may be aware of the fact that currently in the world of comic books, world of comic book movies, world of comic book video games, there is zero news. The most news I have seen is Robert Pattinson did his own photos for GQ.
Yeah, I saw those.
And that was only linked because he's going to be Batman.
Are they all selfies?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So because of that, we have decided to, people have asked us for a while to do a Dungeons and Dragons game. It doesn't really fit what we do here on Comicstorian, so we've never really done one. But we have developed a Justice League Dungeons and Dragons game, more of a superhero Dungeons and Dragons game, because you never know what's going to happen with this. I'm going to explain the rule changes, how we've homebrewed this, and what we're doing in a minute when we get into it, and what you've already missed and how that all works. But But before we get into that,
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, today's episode is brought to you by Honey. Honey is a great app you can put into your browser and a few other locations to help you find deals on stuff online, and I'll explain it a lot better in the middle of today's episode, but we are thankful to have a sponsor to keep the show going right now, because with everything happening, we do need your support to keep going, either by visiting our sponsors, subscribing here on Twitch, going to our Patreon, or if you can't do any of that, just continually watching the episodes, even if you don't care about it. So everybody who's helping us out, we really do appreciate that. You're helping us get through this crisis, just like I'm sure you are struggling to get through this crisis. And that's pretty much the intro. I don't think I have anything else I need to say. Dan?
No.
What about our product placement right in front of your face?
Well, I heard that we're also sponsored by G Fuel. Comics is the code. Damn it, I was trying to say the code is comics.
G Fuel Comics is the code.
And right now we got the product placement here. We do have 2 cans of G Fuel. It's the new Nemesis flavor. I have been actually enjoying the Nemesis flavor. It's really good. The reason I say actually is I do want to say there's one flavor on G Fuel I have decided I do not like. They came out with spicy lemonade.
That doesn't sound good at all.
No, it was
even as a normal drink, that doesn't sound good.
It was the Doom flavor, and it's lemonade with chili flakes.
Ooh.
And they sent that to us, and we're all trying it here in the office. And I'm like, well, I appreciate what they're going for.
If you're rolling that one, you got to chuck that.
Oh, okay.
But the Nemesis flavor is a tea-based flavor, and it is really good.
goodness.
And there is no
Throughout
chili
the entire
flakes in
session.
it. So
If you ever roll on that one, you got to chuck it.
Whoever
You gotta
rolls in that
shotgun
one,
it. You gotta
has
shotgun
to
it.
shotgun a G Fuel.
oh God, here we go.
No, during the entire session.
Entire session.
Yeah, it's not like a one and done.
There's 300 grams of caffeine
I
in
don't
it.
care. You better not roll in that one.
Okay.
Because I came up with the rule, I am obviously immune to having to drink
No.
it. Yes, that's how it works.
Spin that a little. I want the monster.
Also, do let us know if you have like a cool name.
No.
Because I feel like
one says G Fuel, one has the monster. That's why there's 2 cans.
Look, they're dancing.
We're real good at this G Fuel product placement.
Well, 'cause
Nemesis is kissing.
So the entire time that we've been working through this, every single time this comes up, I'm trying to think of a good heroes and villains name instead of Dungeons and Dragons, and I can't think of anything. So
Capes
if
and
you
cowls.
think-
Yeah, so
Sorry, what?
Capes and cowls?
Oh, okay. I actually kind of like that one.
Of course you do. I came up
capes
with
and
it.
bat caves. No? Okay. Anyway.
Villains and lairs.
Ooh.
Ooh, VNL.
Help us name this series. So, okay, so let's go into the actual game. Let me explain the rules that we've created and where we are up to this point. So in case you're wondering, we did do 2 sample sessions in which they just fought with just me off the air. And then last week, or Monday actually, on the Monday episode, we tested this live to see how it would work. That's technically going to be the prequel to today's first session.
That would make this the sequel.
So I'm going to explain what happened in the last session. It's no big plot points. The ending was the big plot point. I'm going to redo that for them. And then today's session will be shorter than we're expecting to do. And that's only because... and I'll explain this in the behind the scenes. So basically, if you want to get behind the scenes, is the problems I've been having structuring this. I'm going to explain a little bit afterwards. Those will be Patreon exclusive, so you can get those there. But that first episode, if you just want to see it played out with crappy video, crappy audio, it is going to be up on the Patreon, free for everyone to view it, to see what kind of content we're creating. Everything moving forward will be on this set is the plan. That's why we want to do it this way. So the technical first episode will be here. That's the 0 issue, basically. The last
Indeed.
one.
Previous was the annual.
Soon we're going to start doing tie-ins.
Oh, I got plans for that. Don't worry.
But it's like Huey and Kevin are playing as the tie-ins, and it really has nothing to do with the main story. But it's going to cost you an extra $2.99.
Benny's going to go, and all of a sudden, Catwoman shows up to fight on your side, and Huey walks in a Catwoman suit, rolling dice.
Why is he always in a Catwoman suit with you?
We're going to merge it with our Call of Cthulhu game. And then Andy's Call of Cthulhu character comes over in a weird crossover.
That would be awesome. That would be like the terror that came to Gotham, where they did Batman versus Lovecraft.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. I would play the crap out of that.
All right, so let's explain the game to begin with. We are making our own pseudo homebrew. We're basically merging traditional Dungeons & Dragons D20 rolls with the battle system of mutants and masterminds. Okay, so... and then we threw in a few other things to make this work. Mutants and Masterminds is your only real true superhero-based Dungeons & Dragons style game. But it has a lot of caveats and weird rules and stuff like that exist. And the last printing was 2013. Now, luckily, there is a printing of DC characters in that game. So we're using those characters to help work with our heroes here. Then when it comes to traditional, just to keep things more simplified for you, the viewer at home, we're using just a standard D20 system for their generalized rolls. For an example, Dan, you've now walked into the Batcave. Roll your perception check.
Hey, there's my nat 20 of the day.
What is with the two of you? And on the sample check, you both keep rolling.
Right.
12. Okay, so Andy, add your modifier. So the way this works is Andy's character is Booster Gold. His perception, he would be able to add his modifier to that roll.
15.
So you have a 27?
No. After the modifier.
Oh, okay.
That would have been insane.
That would have been nice.
So based upon him getting
everything.
All of a sudden, Booster gets infrared vision.
So basically, based upon that roll, I would then go, okay, 15. So Andy, you walked into the Batcave. You see the Batmobiles on your right. You see a dank hallway. You see...
What?
You see a blood trail leading up the stairway, which appears to go into what looks like the backside of a clock. You see, and that would explain what he sees to him, right? Now, with our combat system, which I
see
realized...
a man hanging from the ceiling.
Gary, I need you to go out there real quick and get me the mutants. He doesn't no idea what book we're going to get. Break real quick. So the way attack rolls are going to work are a little bit different than your traditional D&D. And the purpose of this is to give you that superhero epicness, all right? So, for example, Dan, you're attacking.
I flash you.
Again, always trying to flash people.
I am very unsuccessful with my flashing, though.
Not good with flashes. Just like in real life when we got to the bar.
11. I know somehow I fail. I'm like,
So basically,
still wearing pants.
Dan would roll his D20. What do you get? 3?
3.
He would then add in his attack bonus,
which for my blinding flash is 8.
8. So that would be an 11. And then he would go against the defense class of my character. Andy, what is your defense class for willpower? So let's say you were trying to flash Booster Gold.
Always.
Let's be honest, of all people for me to flash, it would be Booster.
My defense for willpower? +5.
+5. So then Andy would roll against it.
7.
So you just
17.
He flashed you and you're just like, whatever. Okay?
Why aren't you wearing pants?
Oh, I thought I was.
So let's say Dan did a damaging attack and it landed.
Yes.
Okay? The rule would be, instead of it automatically doing damage, because each of them only have 3 hit points, then they are unconscious. The rule is that his toughness would then go against the damage rank plus 15. So let's say you're trying to dodge something. And the damage rank was a 2. So you're trying to...
Oh my God, Dan, number 1.
So Dan took damage there.
Oh God, no.
So basically, what the rules would be is he would. That's the chance for the superhero to brush it off.
I did not.
Right. So he would take that damage. Now here's where another change up comes from Mutants and Masterminds. There is no traditional level, so they're not going to level up Booster Gold and Blue Beetle to make them better. Instead, they're earning hero points. So let's say Dan, because we already know we're fighting Vampire Batman. Vampire Batman jumped at you. He took a swipe at you, right? And you didn't dodge. But this is your last hit. One more hit and you're dead.
Oh God.
Then you become Vampire Blue Beetle.
Bleeding on the ground, Booster. I'm going to hero point.
Okay, that was very overacted, but
You're going to hero point?
Yes. Hero
It's over there, guys.
Grab the steak, please.
So basically, the story as it would go is that Blue Beetle would die. With a hero point, they are literally allowed to rewrite the story with GM approval. So they can't do something crazy like, I summon my Batmobile, and I go, no, you don't.
But I do summon my bug ship.
So Dan's
No, you
rewrite.
don't.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
It crashes on its way over.
Jesus.
So a story rewrite
you.
allows them to create a superhero moment. So Dan, you don't have to roll dice for a story rewrite.
No, I
You're
do
going to
not.
die. What would you have done instead with your hero point?
Well,
This should be good. Go ahead.
I gotta think this one.
I put him on the spot there.
I know. Well, as I'm falling, I use my hero point and I reach down and I feel something on the ground, and somehow it's an ancient oak stake that just happened to be lying on the floor. And as Vampire Batman falls on top of me, I stab him in the chest.
I'll accept it.
Thank you.
Vampire Batman does a toughness check, and that's how we would play that.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the ancient oak part.
Well,
I want to make sure this isn't. I didn't just get this at Walmart.
Well, let's be
All right,
honest.
it's the ancient.
I believe in this storyline, the wood has to be older than the vampire for it to kill the vampire.
I don't remember
I
that.
have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember that in this storyline.
So anyway,
I could be wrong.
So
It could
anyway,
be a different vampire.
the last thing you need to know about how we're doing this is where we're getting these stories from, which if you go to our Patreon or stick around on Twitch, you'll find out the problems I'm having with this and the bonuses of doing it this way. Mm-hmm. What we're doing is we're taking, and this is actually, I will give you credit, Dan came up with this idea and I've been tweeting out, getting your ideas for where to put it. The reason we've chosen Booster Gold and Blue Beetle as their two characters, they are traveling through time and timelines to different established DC storylines. So they're getting plopped into the middle of things that already happened, and they either have to fix them or damage them.
I like that one better.
I think it's more of a they try to fix them, but they end up damaging them.
I feel like this is how I would be as a time traveler, though. After like one time of not really fixing, I'd be like, screw it, whatever. I don't give a shit. Let's just
So you'd really be
just like mess it up anyway. I don't care.
So those are all of the rules. This also allows them to, in theory, have knowledge of the events because they're allowed to read the storylines that I'm doing ahead of time, and I'm letting them know what they are.
Which I didn't because you said we weren't going to be in this one for very long. You're like, we're going to be in and out of Red Rain. Don't even worry about it. I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to read the whole story then. That would be stupid. Turns out we are going to be here a little longer than anticipated.
And honestly, I just like not knowing.
It's more fun sometimes.
So the way we're playing it off that way, though, is their knowledge of the existing storyline is because of Skeets. Skeets is from the correct timelines and the various timelines. So Skeets knows these various things. Okay? And that is the rules. Some of these sessions will be shorter. Some of them will be a lot longer. If you are watching this on YouTube and you enjoy this, you need to give this video a like so we know that you want to see this show and you want to see more of it.
And if you don't like it, keep it to yourself.
Right. It'll go away. Trust me. Because if it does well, once Comics Experiment has the proper content to be back to normal, this will become its own show on the channel. If you guys are enjoying it. And if you want the full sessions, they'll all be up on Patreon. YouTube's going to get the chopped up versions as we're going through. Mm-hmm. So taking a page from the Critical Role book on that one. Last time in our adventures of Blue and Gold, they woke up in the time sphere, unaware of what's going on.
Oh, we got to stop partying so much.
They knew something was off, but they had no idea what it was. They saw streaks of red and yellow going around them. No idea what that was, although I think...
I bet it was the Flash.
I have no idea. We're from the future, but red and yellow,
I don't
that's
know.
such a...
I mean, there's a lot of time travel
rarely
bullshit with the
used.
Flash, so...
So, yes. They arrived at the origins of the Justice League in the New 52. Where they quickly discovered the Justice League was not as good as they
Yeah,
thought.
they're not very good in the
No.
New 52,
I
apparently.
flashed Batman and blinded him.
I did take down... I staggered Darkseid.
Yes,
I'd
he
like
did.
to
You
point
guys
out.
explain
Yeah.
what happened
Superman
on your first
could not.
adventure.
I staggered Darkseid as Booster... Well, Booster Gold staggered Darkseid.
I flashed everyone.
Yeah.
I flashed
Good times.
everyone. And tried to convince people to do certain things by yelling Martha from inside a
That
Green
didn't
Lantern.
work, oddly enough.
It got their attention.
I
though.
guess, yeah,
It got
kind
their
of, yeah.
attention.
I mean, that was
and
pretty
then-
much it, and then we left.
Then we just failed because Superman kept failing all his roles.
Batman
getting
got the
knocked
crap
across
kicked
the
out
neck.
of him.
Yeah, it was terrible. They were the
No one
worst
would find the Wonder
superheroes
Woman or
ever.
Fish guy.
My favorite was Darkseid arrives, and Dan's answer is to send the Flash away.
Also, he walked through his boom tube limboing.
Yeah,
for
that was
some
weird,
reason.
Also, in
With
this reality, don't
his
the boom
leg.
tubes tick instead of peeing like they're supposed to?
Yeah.
Which is weird. Yeah, we got one
Well,
weird
no,
DC universe going on.
To be fair, my thought process for sending away the Flash was one, fastest man alive, probably not gone for very long. Turns out, not as fast as you think.
Mm.
Well, no, it's-
Plus, I
it's
was
combat turns.
sending him to get Wonder Woman, because let's be honest, she would probably do well.
We also did spill everybody's secret identity to them real fast. A little earlier than probably history would have wanted, but whatever.
Yeah. And so...
Hey, Clark Kent! Clark! Superman!
Hey, Bruce, you got any 20s on you?
Oh yeah, I tried to
We
convince
should just start
Batman
heckling the superheroes.
I was his
That's what we
investor.
start doing.
If you guys want to watch that, it is going to be free up on the Patreon. You can get it there.
I'm gonna start heckling every superhero we
But
come
the big
across.
plot point at the ending was the arrival of Wally West,
Yes.
Dr. Manhattan, basically. Do you
Dr.
remember?
West.
Do you remember what he told you?
He said,
He gave us a brief history of the Wally West flash forward plot line real fast. Told us that there's stuff wrong with the timeline and we need to fix it.
I believe he apologized for framing him for murder.
No, but I did bring it up.
But yeah,
I mean, that was pretty much it. And he was
just
like, we need you guys to fix it. And we
Yeah.
were like, all right.
I guess. Why not?
All right.
I suppose.
And that's where we are. Wally West arrived and basically told them that he's able to see all the different timelines, sees them rapidly changing, and he's noticed that there's elements that are out of place. And he said that these two are out of place, Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. So until they can figure out why they're out of place in the timeline and what has gone wrong, he's going to send them to various points in the timeline, multiversal and various things, to fix problems. That's the ultimate goal here. That would be our prelude issue.
Fix, make worse.
Well,
whatever.
We're gonna see what they do in Red Rain. So, and then the big cliffhanger.
Purple rain. Oh,
The
sorry.
big cliffhanger was. Do you remember? It's only Monday.
Vampire Batman.
I was gonna say the fact that we saw Vampire Batman.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not much
I was
of a
like, what? Yeah, I was
cliffhanger.
gonna say.
like,
well, I was expecting something else. I was like, what happened at the end?
the
We saw Vampire
cliffhanger was he
Batman.
bit me in the neck.
That would be a cliffhanger. That'd be a good cliffhanger.
Yeah, I'm now a blood-sucking Blue Beetle. The BBB.
We'll call you Mosquito now. Blue Mosquito.
The Blue Mosquito.
And there you have it. There's your Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. All right. After this speech from Wally, you find the answers. Redo.
I cost you a hero point.
I rewrote the time.
We take away his DM points. Yeah.
After you made me lose my place. After the speech from Wally, you find the answer. Oh God! What was I drinking when I wrote this?
Suddenly Ben
Probably
realizes
a lot.
his grammar is really bad.
He's like, oh, this is why I hire writers.
Now I remember.
After the speech from Wally that you will find the answers to the broken timeline, you find yourselves in front of Bruce Wayne bearing fangs. He leaps out of the ceiling and down in front of you. Boo.
He did not say boo.
For the record, all of these blurbs that I'm putting into this are straight out of the
I
comics.
say Booster immediately starts laughing. Is this it, boo?
Oh, sorry.
Where are we?
Serious
What
face.
building is this? I don't know where you just jumped down from. I don't know if you just like hop down of a windowsill or...
This Batman looks different. He's wearing a skin-tight version of his outfit with tall bat ears, taller than normal. You begin to hear growling.
It's really tall.
Compensating for something there, Batman.
You begin to hear the growling behind you, and that's when you see not only 3 vampires directly behind you, but a glowing set of eyes of dozens of different ones behind them. Oh God! Give me a perception check.
Ooh, 15.
12.
So you probably see about 20 different vampires behind them, sets of eyes over there. And you notice that around you, you're in a cave system that looks very, very familiar. But since you didn't roll high enough, you can't really tell where.
It's a bad cave.
I bet you can guess what I'm about to do.
You should flash them.
I'll flash everyone!
If ever there was a time.
Hey!
That was pretty good, actually.
That's a 16 plus 8. That's a 32.
So we're just gonna go right into a flash.
I'm just flashing all the vampires.
I mean,
Let's
we
be
don't know if
honest.
they're evil yet.
Well, you know what? They don't know if we're evil.
Skeets, are vampires evil in this timeline?
Actually, no, Michael. At times there are vampire rebels. There are vampire enemies. There is vampire Batmans. There is
Batmans. Plural. Not Batmen. That'd be stupid. All right, vampires, cover your eyes real fast.
I'm so sorry for this.
My friend's a little overzealous.
In my defense, when you land out of nowhere and Batman says boo, I'm assuming he's gonna attack.
Could have been a joke. Maybe Batman has a sense of humor in this timeline.
Vampire Batman, the only Batman with a sense of humor.
That'd be pretty funny.
It actually would.
Yeah.
I like it.
all right. So
I like a
let
boost.
me see my vampire stats because I wasn't expecting you guys to roll right into a flash.
Can they have advantage since I yelled for them to cover their eyes?
You affected none of them.
Oh, shit.
It's all right. Never mind.
So the flash
Sorry,
goes
guys.
off.
Sorry.
The flash
Sorry,
goes
I didn't
off.
mean it. I didn't mean it. My finger slipped.
So the flash goes off, and Batman looks at you. Flat, like you can see the white on his mask just kind of blink because this is that version of Batman.
Sure, yeah.
Of course.
Mask moves with his head. I'm
Right, yeah.
Part
okay.
of his head.
Yeah.
He starts blinking. What kind of vampires are you?
The flashing kind. Well, I'm cold-blooded. That's why I wear the blue suit.
What is Blue Beetle's intelligence?
And he's shiny vampire. That's why he's gold.
I've done this before. Listen, we're not vampires. It's a long story. We're time travelers trying to fix the timeline. I guess it wasn't that long a story, actually.
What he said. I'm gonna trust this guy. He's pretty slick on his feet.
What has happened here?
I don't know if I believe you, but you might want to look behind you.
Didn't I just flash all of them?
I look behind me.
Behind you, you see the 3 vampires, fangs bared.
What do the vampires look like?
Yeah. Are they Robinish?
Are they Joker? Are they like Penguin
what
and
kind-
Killer
what kind-
Croc
They-
and
Oh,
Jokers?
okay, I was like-
I was saying are they just like
They're
naked
just
vampires?
people. They're just
Okay,
normal
all right.
vampires.
Okay, I was thinking
I'm
they
thinking
could
like
be Robins.
I'm thinking like Rogues Gallery
Yeah.
vampires. Yeah, okay.
Batman hears you. Croc, Joker, what?
That's from
I don't
another
think those are in
timeline.
his Rogues in his
No,
timeline.
no.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Timeline
it.
thing
Don't
is
worry about it.
confusing.
There's 3 Jokers. It'll confuse you. Take you forever. You know
It'll
what? We
be
got to get
forever to
through
come
this.
out. Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have enough
All
time.
right, so
Bruce.
those are evil vampires.
They look pretty evil.
All right, I turn Beetle around, flash those ones.
For the record, I thought I flashed them, but apparently I didn't turn around.
They just rolled high. They weren't affected.
Oh, I flashed everyone?
Yeah.
Somehow with my conal flash.
All right, really quick, I go. Hey, so good vampire Batman, bad vampires?
I turn around.
I'm asking vampire Batman.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure we were fighting.
So I flash them?
I don't know.
You got a flash again? I'll let you roll it again.
Wait, I didn't hear. Are they good or are they bad?
Well, I mean, vampire Batman said sure.
That they're good or that they're bad?
Bad.
Oh, I flash them with a 13 plus 8.
Your roll's so
21.
awful. It's terrible in this game. Everybody's got like a plus 15 to shit.
I know.
All right, what'd you get? I got a 20.
I got a
Oh,
21.
nice.
Woo! Flash. I know that's not actually the Flash, but
So
I can't.
you're not wearing a trench coat.
I know. next time.
All right, all three of the vampires are slightly dazed, more like
What about the ones behind him?
behind them. You just see the eyes batting in the
Oh.
darkness.
Yeah, get it?
Yeah.
Vampire Batman's like, that would be useful if you could do that again.
I do it again.
How about you roll initiative
Oh. Okay. I'll roll initiative. He said that
idea.
before.
Yeah, better idea.
Oh, thank goodness. 19 plus 5, 24.
first? All right, so the
I
vampires
got
have
14
a 5.
plus 5.
And Batman's got... Do not pull up Batman's stats, my problem. Hold on a second there.
And I flash.
Does that have like a recharge timer on it? Or?
Not from what I can
He's just
see.
strobing. I just find it weird that it's like got nothing. Like it's just...
The flaw is touch range, which considering the way I'm flashing people sounds pretty bad.
You got to be within touch range to flash
Well,
them. You got to be able to touch them with your flashing.
It's
if you know
weird
what I'm saying.
because I had my flaw is touch range for my area 60-foot cone.
It's weird.
No idea.
I got a
Maybe
19.
it means that they have to be out of touch range.
You got a what?
19.
19?
And mine was 24.
24. And Batman's initiative... He's got so many things in here. Is a plus 10. He's always prepared. With his vampire abilities is a plus 15, so he's got a 30. So...
God, why couldn't we get this guy during the dark
Why
side fight?
I know, all right? Why couldn't we be Vampire Batman?
Hey, Vamps. You want to
Turn us into vampires real fast. Real good for the timelines.
I mean, you guys are already butchering anyway. Okay.
Is it temporary?
What'd you get?
I got, mine was a 24.
Okay, and I got a 5, because they have no initiative bonuses.
What if we just leave Vampire Batman to fight these guys by himself real fast?
I need to go to the bathroom, Bruce.
No, we won't do that.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Sure.
I also need someone to go with me and hold my hand.
Flashing people. I'm not going to the bathroom with you.
Oh,
All right, so Vampire Batman's gonna go first. He throws 3 batarangs out into the darkness to try and stave
Would
off.
you say they're vampire batarangs?
Vampirangs.
Yeah. Sorry, keep going.
Roll a perception check.
To see what kind of...
That was 8.
As they go whizzing by your head, you see nothing.
That's fair.
You want to do a perception check?
I do. Well, I didn't get any better.
You also just see batarangs whizzing by your forehead.
He throws those things really fast.
Yeah, it was very quick.
He throws those out there, so I believe you were the highest, so you're up next. You have
No,
3
he
right
had-
in front
he
of
had
you.
higher than me.
You got
I
higher?
had
Okay, you
24,
got
yeah.
3 right in front of you.
Okay.
Since we homebrewed most of these rules, I'm going to say you have to at least let it recharge 3 turns in combat.
All right, I punch him in the face. Oh, I don't punch
Your
him in
brilliant
the
idea is to
face.
punch a vampire in the face
I was going to try and break his fangs.
on your fist?
Yes, gloves. But,
I feel like you got the stupidest Blue Beetle out of the
I
time.
was gonna say, isn't Blue Beetle usually the smart one between
to
the two?
be fair, that's a 17.
All right.
That's pretty good.
I know. I've somehow got a plus 13 in my unarmed.
Where is the...
Plus,
that's not
it's
I was looking at the
kinda-
stats on Batman. I'm like, wow, those vampires got real good.
Well, I also thought they were close enough that I couldn't use my BB gun,
Sure.
and that's my only other
12
thing.
plus 6, I got an 18. What'd you get?
Not that. I got a 17.
That's fair.
Okay, so the
Son
one directly in
of a
front of you, this is where we're going to place you guys for placement purposes here, so you can look over here now instead of looking at there. This one will say attack that one.
Yes.
Okay, for chat, for video purposes of just giving them placement so we know who they're attacking. All right, so this one you missed.
Which one am I?
You're the 100 die.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh man, I really should be hitting the
So
gym
basically,
more.
as you come in, you're just like, all right, put him up, vampire. Yeah. And he's dazed, so he literally just.
Oh wait, does he get a disadvantage? Do I punch a dazed?
They don't get a turn.
Oh. Oh, so I do punch him.
No.
Oh no, I missed a
You
dazed.
missed. You still have to.
Oh.
They just don't get their turn.
He
So the
can't
dazed
move
vampire.
or see, and I miss.
That's what I'm saying. So the dazed vampire, you go and you're like, whiff! And the dazed vampire is like, he's like stumbling back and forth, like an over
I can totally see that actually happening to you in real life.
Right?
Like he's just stumbling and Dan's just missing the punches.
You know, I whiffed so badly that a comic whiff appears in the air.
All right, Booster Gold, you're up.
All right, Booster's gonna leap into the air with his Legion flight ring.
Okay.
Try to get away from the vampire's reach and shoot them with a laser beam.
Okay, so we're gonna put Booster Gold back here. All right.
Why are you laughing?
I got a 20 to dodge.
Oh.
I haven't rolled yet. I
Come
don't
on,
think you should be
Boost.
allowed to roll your.
Come on, Boost.
I got a 16.
So you're literally in the air. You leap back. You make it all look cool, and you're like,
Right, it looks cool.
and just like with Blue Beetle,
Man, these things dodge when they start. You had to flash them.
I know, apparently.
You
just
had to
swaying
flash them.
back and forth. Now, so then we go
This is
back
our
to
practice round. Warm up. We all get 1. Or 2 if we suck in the next round.
Sure, yeah.
Vampire Batman throws 3 more batarangs out there. Okay.
Good
We have
thing,
like 3 hands.
good thing we've got him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Vampires have 3 arms in this reality.
Oh, right.
Give me a perception check.
Both of us?
Yep.
Ooh.
As a nat one.
A nat 1.
Nat one. I don't see shit.
You don't even see the batarangs.
13.
You just see
My
eyes
God.
drop at the bat.
What is he doing?
Somehow he blinded. 13?
13. Okay, so as they go whizzing by, and Booster Gold is just in shock at the vampires.
Well, I also
resistance-
flew away, so.
But
Boost.
as Booster Gold is just in shock that vampires in Nowhere's Land are just dropping. And
Yeah, it's pretty
he does-
impressive.
He doesn't know what's
Yeah.
happening. You notice something special about these batarangs.
Ooh, what do I notice?
They're actually reflecting the light interestingly. Okay.
Ooh. Interesting. Lee.
I don't know if he's the smart one. In
I
your
want
group.
to. I would like to look
the
around.
weirdest
See
group
where
of
these,
Booster and.
I want to know where
Beetle
these
ever.
batarangs have landed or ended up.
They're off in the darkness
Are
where
they
all the
stuck in
eyeballs are
people?
at.
Okay.
So as far as you can tell, they're hitting the vampires, and the eyeballs are immediately closing.
Would you say they're within 60 feet of me? Legitimate question.
No, they're at 61 feet.
Ah, son of a-
Exact. Wait.
Well, if they reflect.
Yeah, that's 61 feet.
Let's be honest. If they reflect light, I could have flashed the batarangs,
Sure, yeah.
reflected the light,
Right?
and hoped for the best.
I'm with you. It makes perfect sense.
Right? Exactly. But apparently they're not in flashing distance. So I punch again. No, I don't.
But yeah, you're up next. Batman's just doing this.
He's just looking cool.
He's throwing what he's doing
I
though.
say-
And you realize what he's doing. You at least realize this. He's throwing 3 of them at a time, but there's like 2 between 2 fingers, and he's managing to land all of them.
Oh, that's
Damn.
impressive.
Okay. All right, I go. All right.
What are you, Iron Man?
Apparently, Jesus.
You ever tried flying with a Legion ring? You don't know how it works.
Yeah, he just goes like this.
Da-da-da. I turn to Batman. I don't say Bruce because we don't want to start that bucket of worms. And I say, hey, Bats, I noticed your batarangs are very reflective. I'm going to flash him next turn because you obviously understand what that means. I would like if you could throw as many batarangs during that exact moment so we can get a reflective flash to hit all of the vampires at the same time and hope for the best. What do you think, Bats?
I have a better plan.
Okay.
You two are bumbling.
I bet you do. I bet you do. You're Bats.
You two are bumbling idiots that apparently have arrived in this time and can't even hit dazed vampires.
In my defense, I dazed them. Just saying.
Just follow my lead in a minute.
So you don't know
Aye,
my
aye,
plan?
Vampire Batman.
Okay. Can I?
Listen, in any timeline, I'm not arguing with Batman.
All right. I run behind Bats and take cover. Well, if he's got a plan, I don't want to be in the middle of him and a vampire.
That does make
All right,
sense.
well, I mean, you don't have to roll to go behind
Oh.
bats. You just go behind.
Well, I had to make sure I didn't trip.
All right, Booster, you're up.
I missed dazed
While I
people.
agree with this plan, I'm still going to try to shoot one of the vampires. Never mind. No, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Don't even bother.
Okay.
Booster, I thought you practiced this, man. You just,
Hey, I staggered dark side.
But you can't do shit against a dazed vampire.
It's the time travel's throwing me off.
All right, so at this time, Batman turns around to enact his plan. But he didn't know Blue Beetle had decided to go
Why did
behind
he
him.
turn? Why did he turn?
So as he tries to head off in the direction that you've now gone, being Batman, he quickly does not dodge.
And I.
He's going to make fun of us. He just tripped over Blue Beetle.
Hold on.
He's talking about us not being able to hit
got a
vampires.
22. Do I dodge?
So basically,
Did we dodge the same direction in Canadian standoff?
basically yes.
Oh,
So
no.
as you're going off, right, Batman's like throwing batarangs and you duck behind him and he goes, All right, it's time to move. And he turns around. You're immediately right there because you went behind Batman.
Damn it, Beetle!
As he trips over me, I go, see, this is why you share your plan with the class.
He stumbles into you. You both hit the ground. Okay?
Okay.
Completely incapacitating
no.
Vampire Batman because as he falls over, your flash goes off.
Okay.
So he's incapacitated right now.
Man, Dr. Manhattan Wally West really chose the wrong two heroes to try to fix his timeline.
Really did.
All right, so your turn's going to be getting back up. What do?
I somehow flashed
Get back
him
up.
during the recharge time as well. That's how badly I failed.
You were planning on flashing
It's
this turn.
only a recharge time when it doesn't suit the DM's purposes.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I slap Bats on the face. I go, hey, wake up! Wake up! I smack him again, and then I go, okay, this isn't working. So I pick him up and I start walking.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Well, I got to try and help him.
See if you can pick up Vampire Bat.
Oh,
Nat 20.
I pick him up and I put him on my shoulders. And I walk around.
him a couple times.
Spin him around like one of those signs to go, hey, this is where the store is.
All right, so give me a perception check real quick. See if you can see where Vampire Batman was heading.
Hey!
19. Okay, so in the direction of Vampire Batman, the cave system seems to go in one very obvious direction.
Okay.
With torches on the sides of it. And as you look over there, almost like it's inviting you, bats come out of the cave. All right, you're up, Booster Gold.
Okay.
I just want to make sure, did you hear my audible gasp?
Yeah, I
at the
got it,
bats?
I got
okay,
it,
I just
all
wanted to
right.
make sure that was known.
So let me get this straight. So Beetle is currently shoulder carrying Batman.
Yes.
Vampire Batman.
Vampire Batman, sorry. Through
Like
the
a
Bat
beast,
Cave
for the
toward
record.
a cloud of bats.
Well, you're not in the Batcave. You never confirmed that.
Okay, in the cave
Well, I mean,
of
technically-
bats. But it's not the
We're in
Bat Cave.
a
Got it.
Bat
No, I'm with
cave
you. Yeah,
first.
yeah. A cave of bats, not necessarily the Bat Cave. Right.
You know, we never...
Yes.
How far away are they from me currently as I hover over everybody?
They've just come out of their daze, so they're probably about 30 feet away still. You've backed off some. So basically, between Blue Beetle and Vampire Batman stumbling back and you being away, you're all
Right.
about 20 to 30 feet away from the vampires at this point.
Okay.
But they're no longer dazed, so they're all just kind of hissing.
Sure. Can I, because I'm still flying, can I swoop down and try to like pick them both up and speed a lot faster down the,
Jesus, are
the
you like a
cave?
bodybuilder
Well, I got
all of a
like
sudden?
a 10 strength in this suit.
All right, so you're gonna
Oh,
try.
yeah, you do have
You're gonna try to
advanced
pick up two
strength.
bodies.
I
So
have
let me see if you.
advanced
I'd say that'd be pretty heroic. So if you can beat 20,
I would like to use one of my hero points. No.
I was like,
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's a waste.
Don't boost.
I don't think 20 is too difficult for you to roll if you have a plus 10. That'll pick
It
them
is a
both
plus
up.
10 in.
Oh, please don't screw up my bat bench.
Yeah,
Yes,
28.
thank goodness.
Okay, so Booster Gold sees what's
sucked.
going on,
I'm like, whoa.
grabs Blue Beetle,
Sure.
who's got Vampire Batman on his shoulder. So you grab Blue Beetle by the waist. Vampire Batman kind of falls in your back, but Blue Beetle's holding onto him.
Yeah.
And you're just rocketing down here.
Sure.
Okay, so give me a flight check to see if you're now not gonna just steer completely into the wall of the cave.
Flight check.
Should be the flight for the ring.
For the ring itself, I see, okay.
Oh yeah.
It just says...
Because now you've got a
Okay,
whole bunch of weight on one side of your body.
Sure. That's 23.
All right.
Hold on. You got a counterweight. That's what it is.
It turns out Booster has been practicing his Flappy Bird to make sure that he can get through.
All right, so you guys begin to race down this cave system, right? You're just going in one direction. You're following down the very infighting bats that
Sure.
flew out of the cave.
Obviously.
And as you come out, you see in front of you a perception check.
Oh goodness, that's a weird thing to see.
Is it like a marker?
Oh, I. Did.
So he's moving you so fast you see nothing.
13.
13. Okay, you come out to see a computer screen lit up in front of you, to see a system of Batmobiles on one side.
It's almost like we're in a cave of bats. If only there was a name for
Somehow
that.
I'm a very smart man and did not see a giant monitor
Yep.
and multiple vehicles.
You rolled a 2 on
I
your
know.
perception.
3.
You're trying to hold on to Vampire Batman is what the problem is.
I've got guano in my eyes.
So at this time, because you know the history, you know you're arriving in the Batcave.
Sure.
And you know you're arriving in the Batcave during the storyline of Vampire Batman. And you're hoping you remember what happens in the Batcave.
If only someone hadn't told us we were only going to be here for like 10 minutes and I actually read the comic.
I turn to Skeets and go, hey Skeets, what happened in the Batcave? I feel like something important. It's on the tip of my tongue.
From behind you, though,
Oh, goodness.
you start to see stakes
Oh, goodness.
kind of whipping past you.
Like medium rare?
I was
What are
hoping.
we talking?
I was hoping.
What?
Like medium rare?
Actually,
No,
well
what cut?
done.
Wooden
What
stick-
cut?
Wooden
Oh,
sticks
wooden-
of an ancient oak tree.
And an ancient oak tree. Good.
You see those coming out, and the vampires that are chasing you, it's hitting some of them.
Oh, so they're flying past us.
Right, because they're
I got
dissing
you,
the
okay.
vampires,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're
yeah.
actually, and it's so powerful, the lights go off in the background of Andy.
I've noticed
It
that
even
as
went
well.
off. Oh, my God.
Do we have like a clapper system? No? Okay. So anyway,
It's the Batcave on the clapper.
so what you're seeing is basically the vampires are chasing you, but some of them are afraid of what's going on behind them. And stakes are coming out of that darkness, whipping past them, kind of almost like it's pushing them towards the Batcave. If only Vampire Batman was awake to tell you what the plan was.
As I'm flying, I'm like, Ted,
Hold on.
ask Vampire Batman what the plan was real fast.
Okay, hold on.
Why is he sagging like that up there?
Do I have anything?
I like
gonna
our
see
Twitch
if I-
chat. Our Twitch chat has dubbed you guys are currently in DC, Castlevania.
Sweet.
I pull out my smelling salt.
Do you have one?
He's got to have one in the bat belt.
Ooh! I searched the bat belt for
I
something that could
land
wake
by
him
the
up.
computer, by the way.
You land by the computer.
Yeah,
okay.
I put him
So
down.
you guys have Vampire Batman just on the ground.
And I start
I want
hitting
to-
buttons.
And you are going to
I look
search
around.
Batman's bat
I
belt.
look around
Are there
to see
any
if
other
I can find
bat-
anything.
Is there any
No,
other
the
bat
belt
belts
I don't.
around?
You do see a medical table. Give me a perception check.
Is there like spare
Ooh,
bat belts
You,
flying around?
you don't recognize anything on that medical table. Apparently, medicine is not one of Ted Cord's specialties.
I got this. Skeets, go find us some smelling salts or something to wake up Batman. You're a futuristic robot. You should be able to do this without a perception roll.
I was hoping it was going to be a science roll because I'm good at that. I mean, I probably still would have failed.
Can I roll for Skeets?
You can roll for Skeets because you have Skeet stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say Skeets has perception. Yeah.
So we'll take Skeets' perception for everything because he'll have a general idea.
God damn it, Skeets, 15.
Skeets responds with, Michael, I don't know where anything is in this Batcave.
You are the most useless
we stab
futuristic
him?
droid ever.
This is not the timeline of the Batcave I have mapped out.
Most people wake
That's
up
fair,
when
actually.
you stab them. I'm just saying. Just a little one.
Why did I get stuck with dumb Blue Beetle?
Hey,
Where
man.
is billionaire
I'm
genius
sorry.
Blue
I'm
Beetle?
sorry. I'm sorry.
I couldn't even gotten Jaime for this.
The time stream's messing with me.
Is that what
Just
it
like
is?
somehow you
right.
miss a vampire after
Vampires are
staring.
coming closer to you guys. What do you want to do?
Flash him.
I start hitting buttons on the back computer. There's got to be a defense system in this thing somewhere. Start kicking Batman or something.
So as you were pressing the buttons on the Bat computer, on the screen, it goes bright red.
Oh, Jesus, what is that?
Is he flashing me?
And you see a timer.
Oh, God.
20 seconds.
I'm
Damn it,
it'll-
Booth.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Damn it, Smalls. All right.
And then you see a flashing red button on the computer.
Do we push it?
I kind of want
Do we push it?
I kind of
It's
want
the Batcave. It could either do something really good or something really bad. Skeets, what are the percentages of this being a good or a bad?
tell me the
and if you
odds.
say 50-50, I'm throwing you into the future.
Michael, it is 5149.
On what? Which
Oh,
way
it's
are we
me?
going? Yeah, which one are we
That
going?
is bad.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, so far I've been unlucky. So
Sure, right.
Would that be unlucky,
You're-
lucky, or I'd be lucky on the unlucky?
I don't know.
Batman's still unconscious.
Can I just like punch him a couple times in the face?
Try it.
I start smacking Batman. Do you want me to roll? What's my unarmed?
Yeah, let's see if you can do that.
Can Skeets shock him? Does Skeets have something? I got a 20.
I'm just gonna say real quick.
21.
To slap Batman
Slap Batman.
in his fanged
If he
face.
fails the fortitude check,
Yeah.
he will wake up.
Okay. So we want him to fail.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
please fail for
Man,
one.
I rolled
Because
too high.
I would assume it'd be fortitude if your punch is not waking him up.
That's true. Even unconscious Batman is good.
+7. So what do you got?
21.
21.
Oh,
Batman
thank
is awake.
Goodness. All right.
So he groggily.
Betty, Bats, Fang Boy.
So he wakes up, immediately bares his fangs at you, hissing loudly.
He did it.
No, you see those vampires coming at us? They got you. They knocked you unconscious as you turned to run because clearly I wasn't there.
Don't lie to Batman.
He's a vampire.
Okay,
He just
I
woke
fill
up.
him in on the situation real fast.
Okay.
Vampire bad, flashy computer button. Don't know what to do.
Don't know.
All right, cool. I won't do the check to see if you deceived Batman.
Also, he knocked you out.
No, he knocked himself out.
Batman looks to the left, sees the vampires coming at him.
Yeah.
Sees the stakes flying past that.
Sure.
Sees the computer.
Right.
Press the button!
Ah! I pressed the button.
Why are you rolling to press the button?
You
'Cause
failed
I
pressing the
wanted
button. Press the button!
I wanted to try
I
to
pressed
do it
the button.
quicker than you.
There you go.
You don't have to roll for everything.
I thought it was an acrobatics check.
So, somehow, Bluebeard.
I do a front flip. I front flip, do an aerial assault, and smack it.
You press the button.
Yes.
Immediately, the bat computer goes off. Self-destruct initiated.
Why did he tell us to do it?
Stupid Batman. All right, Bats, what's the plan?
Take cover.
Where?
It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
Where?
You look around real quick.
Ooh.
Does he have like a bat armory?
I was gonna say we jump into a Batmobile.
Ooh, also an option.
I jump in a Batmobile.
Why are you rolling for it?
You start. I'm ignoring that roll. Okay,
didn't
you
tell you
know
to
what?
roll
I'm
it.
not rolling. You're running to the
sorry.
Batmobile. He trips over himself as he.
Son of a.
I hop into the driver's seat of the Batmobile.
I thought it was
I hope
athletics.
this is what you meant. And I close the hatch.
I thought it was an athletics.
I leave Blue
15
Beetle in the...
seconds. Batman.
I open the hatch. Get your ass in here. What are you doing?
I run.
Give me
without...
acrobatics since you fell.
Yes. Yes. Yes, 17.
All right, you do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
With your pudge kind of hanging out,
I'm still in the driver's seat. Just so we're
and you
clear on
still
that.
fall short of the Batmobile.
Oh, son of a.
And you
bitch,
run
Ted.
into the Batmobile.
Oh, guy crawl underneath.
10 seconds. You look back. You see Batman stand up. 2 wings sprout out of his back, and he swoops away.
Why didn't you? All right, since I got 10 seconds, I stand up, turn around, and step into the vehicle.
Ah,
that
thank
will
you.
not take
Click.
10 seconds.
Do I know how to activate the Batmobile?
We don't need to.
Give me a science check.
Skeets, bring up the schematics of the Batmobile from a timeline.
Ooh, I like it.
Skeets brings up the Batmobile. I'll give you an advantage. Give me a roll.
From what is it?
Science
Science
or expertise.
Every time Dan rolls randomly, I'm making him suffer for it.
I'm sorry. I'm just prepping.
I don't have science.
What do you got that made?
I got technology, vehicles.
2 technology. Oh, vehicles.
Vehicles.
would be that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
2 net 20s.
Jesus, man.
So that would be a 28 on both.
He
That
re-engineers
is
the
literally
entire
2
vehicle.
net. That is literally 2 net 20s.
Okay, so you are.
That was
You
awesome.
immediately
We've turned
know
it
how
into
to
a time
turn on the
machine.
Batmobile.
I got this, Ted. Click, click, click. No. Hold on. Shit.
The battery dead.
Yeah. I don't want to flood it. Hold on.
All right, you got a hero point equivalent. What do you do?
For starting
Rewrite
up
the story.
For starting up the Batmobile?
Yeah.
I start up
You
the
got 2
Batmobile.
nat 20s.
That's hell yeah.
That was actually
I
pretty good.
start up the Batmobile, step on the gas, and we just fucking fly backwards.
All right, the fire comes barreling out of the back
I
of
assume it's pointed towards the
I
driveway.
hope so.
it. It's a good thing it is
It's
because
the
you
hero,
didn't check.
I'm using my hero point to make it so it's pointing towards the driveway.
Okay, that works too. All right. So, Batmobile comes racing out, and as you see behind you, the ceiling of the Batcave caves in, and the sun begins to pour in, drowning all of the vampires, burning them all alive.
Batman had a good plan. It would have been terrible if somebody had knocked him unconscious.
It would have been great if he had shared it.
It's Batman.
As
I know.
you're leaving, you're racing down. Behind you, you begin to see the Wayne Manor falling into this giant sinkhole. Everything starts collapsing around everywhere.
I like it.
It's like an epic scene of the Batmobile just leaping off a crumbling ground as you're whipping out of the driveway of Wayne Manor.
Can it be the 89 Batmobile?
Sure.
Sweet.
That's your hero point.
Yeah. I use that part of it. One, it's aimed down the driveway, and two, it's the 89 Batmobile.
So you and the 89 Batmobile
Yeah.
are racing down here. It's rubble's flying all around you, but it's whatever. Booster Gold knows how to drive the Batmobile.
I lean back and I go, put on the tunes, Skeets. Na 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 na.
That's what we're humming the whole time. No. This ended really well for us.
You guys come racing out of the front gates. Behind you is a giant sinkhole that was once Wayne Manor. And as the rain begins to pour,
This is red.
because it's sun, and you see the rainbow coming up over it,
Yeah.
you see an old man in a trench coat, balding, mustache, umbrella.
I bet it's Alfred.
Hello.
I kind of bust around.
Hop in.
Alfred.
You aren't Master Wayne.
He's very perceptive in this timeline.
Yeah, damn. Way more perceptive than Batman.
Batman lands next to him.
Before he does, I'm just like, Booster, Beetle, time traveling heroes, no big deal.
Is that your thing now?
That's our thing.
What he said.
And Alfred goes.
Oh, and then Skeets. Skeets.
Alfred. All right, that makes sense.
All right, cool.
I've seen weirder.
That's fair. I mean, he's a vampire in this world.
he's
Yeah,
literally got a vampire next to him.
Vampire Batman lands down. Wings fold back up. Cape drops back down.
That was cool.
How are you surviving in the sun?
Neither Andy knows Red Rain. How is he surviving the sun?
I don't remember exactly how he does, but he does. Yeah, I know that.
Because I can't
I
remember.
can't remember. It's been a long time since I
All
read
right.
that. And you said we were going to be here for like 10 minutes. So
I know.
I didn't read the comic.
It's much longer than that, isn't it?
It is. On the upside, I'm driving the Batmobile. I like to. Since somebody make notes, I have currently staggered dark side and gotten to drive the Batmobile like a boss.
And I have flashed everyone.
And I have opened up a portal to our sponsor, Honey. Honey is a browser extension that allows you to find the best prices in seconds while shopping on Amazon. Hate trying to decide between different highly rated vendors? Or are you feeling misled by low prices but high shipping costs? Honey searches and calculates all prices, including shipping, helping you save as much money as possible. We use it ourselves when buying things for the office or for the set to make sure that we get the best deal. One of the best things about the extension is how easy it is to use and how much easier it makes shopping for frugal people like us here at Comicstorian. Honey has over 100,000 5-star reviews on the Google Chrome store, so you know it's a good product. In fact, Time Magazine even said it's basically free money. So next time you go to shop on Amazon, be sure to use the Honey browser extension to find the best deal and add Honey today for free at joinhoney.com/RNBE. That's joinhoney.com/RNBE to download the extension and start saving money by getting the best deals today. Portal closes and Vampire Batman says to you, I probably should finish the sentence. Explain.
All right.
This should be good. Go ahead.
This is Booster. I'm Blue Beetle. That's Skeets. We're time travelers. We're here to help, hopefully.
You just stole your line.
I know. What the fuck?
That's a Blue Beetle original.
Don't steal all my prestige.
I'm sorry. It's an original now. I'm saying.
Okay.
We're time travelers.
You threw me off
We're-
with a Blue Beetle original.
Legitimately.
Okay. Why are you here? What are you trying to fix?
We don't
That is a
know
good
yet.
question, Bats.
What?
We don't know.
So you've arrived in my
Although
timeline.
You're a vampire in this one, so that's probably a big guess. Pretty sure in most timelines you ain't a vampire.
Well, that's good to know. So, well, let me fill you in. We've just destroyed Wayne Manor
Hold
noticed.
on, Skeets, write this down. Go ahead.
so that no one will know my true identity.
Okay.
I'm assuming you must know it. You knew Alfred.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yes, yeah, Bruce Wayne.
Thank you. Can we say that quieter?
Pearl Sway.
Outside Wayne Manor, who's gonna hear us?
We just killed everyone.
Look to your right, and there's a whole family just walking down the street.
What the hell?
Bruce, family,
Bruce.
All right. I'm glad we cleared that up.
I just eradicated the entire vampire clan, including the rebel vampires that were fighting the vampire clan. The only thing left is for me to fight Dracula.
Wouldn't rebel vampires be good?
They were.
But you killed them.
Because vampires are taking over Gotham.
That's fair.
They've already taken out Commissioner
so
Gordon.
rebel
Question him, Booster.
So rebel vampires are still bad, though.
The vampires are bad.
Right, vampire bad. Got it. Okay,
Right.
just
So you're
Skates, write
bad.
that down.
No,
Okay.
I'm not a full vampire.
You're vampish.
They have not fully drained my blood, turning me into a vampire.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Can I
come
be
on,
part
man.
vampire too? I need to fix these roles somehow.
What if you just end up immortally fat?
Don't turn me into a vampire. Let me work out a little first. I do a training montage to get rid of my gut.
Keep going. We're listening. Write this down.
I don't really know what you can help me with. At
We
this
can
point,
help
the
you.
final fight with Dracula is going to be happening. But I
mean-
have to get over there now, and neither of you can fly.
He knows.
Actually, I can fly, and we have the Batmobile.
Okay, well, I'm going to be at this location. He hands you the information, which I assume you give to Skates.
Skates, write this down.
This was the last known sighting of Dracula. Meet me there.
Where is it?
Can you pull up Google Maps?
Hold on.
Google Maps comes up, and you're arrived at your
We
destination.
have a Batmobile with probably GPS in it.
And with that, he pops out some wings. Any questions?
Where do you hide the wings?
Yeah.
Under the cape.
That was a dumb question.
He asked if there
Well,
were
I have a cape.
see
I
you
thought
there.
you knew me. I have a cape. I can hide things under.
Hey,
We'll
like
see you
we
there.
said,
We'll see
you're
you
the
there.
first vampire we've met. Also, where's a backup stake just in case I need it?
Alfred, get them some ancient oak lumber.
Thank you. Thank you, Alfred.
It's Wayne Manor. There's probably a lot of ancient
Now we
oaks.
got that. Write that down, Skeets. Thank you.
With that, Batman takes off, flying into the sky, heading off into Gotham City.
Alfred?
Need a ride?
All right, well, I was going to have you guys do some fun Batmobile stuff to see if you knew how to drive it, but 2 nat 20s kind of solves that one.
All right, I want to hear the descriptive way that we drive across town.
Yeah, so describe how you're going to make it from this
As
location.
fast as humanly possible. It's the 89 Batman, so at some point I am going to shoot the grappling hook out, wrap it around a telephone pole, and screech around a curve. Also, while we're driving, I'm going to kind of like fiddle with everything. Is there like a spare bat utility belt in here somewhere?
Give me a perception check.
Some batarangs. I want to... What's my perception? Not great. Come on, nat 20. Nope, it is a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
You don't manage to find any actual, bat utility belts.
Sure.
But you do find a button with the big golden arches on it. And a Big Mac meal pops up from the Batman 89 product placement.
It's not bad.
I love it.
Oh, it's from Batman 8. It's from 89. Oh, this thing is still shit.
Hey, just Mickey D's. It's actually perfectly fine.
It tastes about the same.
I would also like to look around, see
Okay.
if there's anything we can use in the upcoming battle.
You could find like 2 spare bat belts.
Ooh,
That'd be
14,
sweet.
15.
So you managed to find a bat belt.
Yes.
And you managed to find some batarangs.
Yes.
The batarangs look odd, though. They're silver.
How many batarangs did you find?
4.
All right, 2 apiece.
2 apiece.
All right, 2 apiece.
What do you want to do with the bat belt?
Dibs.
Man.
I put it on.
It's a bad idea. It's probably got some sort of security system. I would have like just carried it with
I
us.
don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah, so give
Luckily,
me a willpower check.
Willpower? When am I using my technology or science?
I'm like driving.
I'll give you technology.
I'm
I'll
like
give you
driving. I'm like, I wouldn't put that
that
on.
doesn't help.
You got a 3. What's your technology add to that?
8. So 11.
All right, well, the back belt shocks Blue Beetle,
I
immediately,
wouldn't put that on. Oh, that's kind of getting good.
immediately incapacitating himself, and he soils his pants.
You have to sit in the car with it.
Oh, let's let that air out a little bit. Is there some bad AC in this thing? Also, why does he put bat in front of everything? bat power steering, the bat brakes,
The bat emergency brake.
bat power slide.
All right, so what do you do, Booster Girl? He's unconscious and soiled his pants.
All right, I use a hero point for magic.
I would like to note, he knew right away you don't mess with the bat belt.
Well,
I was
maybe
gonna-
you should have freaking
I
said
was just
something,
gonna
Booster.
carry it with me. Was
You
my
wake up, you're a little
plan.
groggy
and soiled.
and soiled.
I grabbed the bat spare pants.
Okay.
So he's gotta have a bat suit in here somewhere, right?
All right, so I'll let you
I'm now
swap.
dressed as Batman. Love it. I
Just the
changed
pants.
into the spare
Just the
pants.
pants. Just the pants.
There's bat.
So you're in the pants or the whole suit?
Just the pants.
Just about give me a roll of technology.
Oh, there's probably a security system on those bat
13.
pants. I'm just kidding.
What's that? 21.
All right, that one you managed.
Yay! I
As
put
you're
on
pulling
pants.
as you're putting on the pants, you notice they're also booby trapped. Why you would have kept putting on Batman's things, I wouldn't know.
Hey,
But you do manage to squash that.
good.
All right. Well,
In
so
my-
I keep driving the Batmobile to where I don't know exactly.
You don't want to mess with the bat belt anymore?
No, well, we're just gonna carry it.
Let's be honest. I feel like there would even be booby traps for holding it in any way.
Give me a technology roll, see if you recognize any.
Of the
Me?
movie.
He held it.
No. You're
Oh.
you're looking at it. You're not wearing it. Is that a 1?
No, that's a 7.
I was like, just looking at it, it goes off.
That's 15.
All right.
I got a 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, you notice like 70 different booby traps on this thing.
maybe
Okay,
just put it
How
down.
does he not trip all
Just
of
maybe
his
put
own
it down. We'll just take the batarangs and call it good.
I have a better idea.
I doubt it, but go ahead.
Give me one. If you want to try and disarm them, you can do
One at a
technology roll.
time.
Let me discuss.
All of them.
Let me discuss with Booster real quick. What if we save it, throw it at Dracula?
I hope he
and let
opens it. Yeah, genius. Just hold on. Maybe we'll get Batman to disarm it. Who knows? It could be a nice vampire.
Could be the nice vampire
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah.
Oh,
I don't know where we're going, but I mean, I just point the
I'm assuming you know.
I would
it's
like-
like,
yeah.
He's messing with the clothes, so we're still
The
doing
whole
that.
time.
I look to see if there is anything that I can obtain that is not booby trapped.
Give me perception.
17 and 18.
You see, one of the clasps is already open,
Okay.
and inside are vials of holy water.
Dibs. Oh, how many vials?
3.
I get 2. You get 1. Cool.
Okay.
You're gonna
And
be
you're
in
just
the
like-
air. Let's be honest. You're gonna be flying
Okay.
out. So. All right. Cool.
At this point, we're like Batman Supernatural, so.
Yeah. Dibs on Dean. All right.
You
No.
also notice a
were
shotgun
definitely-
filled with salt in
You're
the back. No, I'm kidding.
Sweet! It's okay, I found the bat Uzi! It's shaped like a bat.
Shaped like a bat.
Yeah, it's shaped like a bat.
Okay. Check
Oh, bat rocket launcher!
Shaped like a bat.
Shaped like a bat.
Shoots bat rockets.
Yeah.
It
actually
shoots
shoots
bats.
Yeah.
Explosive bats.
All right, you guys arrive at the building. It's a brownstone.
What's the address?
Wait, I know this. Oh, what is the one in Doctor Strange?
Something Bleecker Street.
Yeah, it's Bleecker Street.
Something. Dark side.
Anyway, you arrive at this
Something,
brownstone,
complete.
and inside you already hear Batman and Dracula are going at it.
Should we just let them?
You just literally hear like 2 guys wrestling, and then you just see like Batman get thrown out a window, and his wings come out, and he goes zipping right back in.
I turn to Skeets and say, "Hey, Skeets, does Batman win this fight?"
So, as the history books tell you, Batman does win this fight. But at this time, Batman gets turned into a full vampire, driving Gotham into a hellish landscape in which all of the villains get turned into vampires, and he eventually falls to his bloodlust and takes over as King Vampire Batman.
We should probably get up there. We get out, I close it. Boop, boop.
All right.
Everybody remember where we parked. And I
As she
pick
goes-
up Blue Beetle and launch into the air.
She goes, no. Okay, cool. It's locked. Just double check. Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna grab Blue Beetle and we're gonna fly up into the window that
I'll give you
Batman
that
just
one,
came
'cause-
out of.
Let's make sure we've got our stakes and
batarangs. How many stakes do we
batarangs.
have? Just one apiece?
Yeah, one of these.
Okay, so 1 stake, 2 batarangs,
All right, so
vial of holy water.
dice are going to demonstrate where you guys are in relation. Here's Batman. Well, that's Dracula. Here's Batman.
So this
Here's
is
you
Batman.
two coming in
This
the
is-
window Batman just came out of. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, we're over here. Okay.
Yeah, you got about, I'd say, 50 feet away from their fight. They're going
He said
at it.
within
You're
60.
You're seeing everything from silver batarangs getting chucked into Dracula, to which he recoils back from, and then he slashes at Batman.
Okay.
There's a full battle going on over here. Do you guys want to fight, or do you have a plan?
I would like to...
Hold on. I'm good. Before you have your superhero, I'm going to let you know real quick,
Yes.
just as the DM, so we don't end our entire campaign at this point.
Oh.
It is Dracula
Right.
and Vampire Batman, whose stat block is Batman plus Vampire.
I look around to gauge our surroundings to see, because I feel like we should set up some booby traps. So I would like to perceive my surroundings.
Okay. He sees literally nothing, because as you came through the window, Booster is carrying you through
I
this
just fall
broken
down
window,
dead.
and as you go through, the glass from the broken window hits you in the face, blinding you for a
My
time.
bad, Ted. Sorry. I was holding him a little high.
Yeah,
These
exactly.
goggles don't help at all.
All right. He's blinded by glass in his face. What do you got?
Why do I always get the
Okay, so we know that
I'm also going to do 1 damage to you on that one. So you took a hit.
we know that Batman beats Dracula, but also becomes a vampire in that, or like a full-blooded vampire within that fight. So we just got to stop Batman from becoming a full-fledged vampire.
I'm turned the complete opposite direction and go,
No,
I agree, Booster.
Ted,
This
Ted,
is a great
Ted, over
idea.
here, Ted.
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree, Booster. That is a great idea.
So the question becomes, how do we do that?
Maybe you should look around.
Skeets, any ideas?
There's no known knowledge as to how it actually happens.
And if someone had only read the comic book. I got nothing. I don't really know how we're going to stop Vampire Batman from becoming full-fledged vampire.
I feel like I'm going the actual Blue Beetle route because I'm pretty sure he always dies in the comics.
It does happen a lot. Yeah.
Especially when Booster's involved
Yeah.
too.
How do we stop?
All right, well, I would
Can
like
you
to
flash Dracula?
Ooh, I can try.
Uh,
Just point me in the right direction.
would you guys like an idea?
Hero point.
I was going to say, if
idea
you'd like a
comes
hero
to me.
point, I will see.
Yeah,
if you-
I got that one that kind of added, so we still have 3 apiece. So
You want to hero point it?
let's hero point
We
it.
should have drove into the building in the Batmobile.
That would have been sweet.
You remember, based upon Batman's previous statements to you,
Yes.
that he's not a full-fledged vampire,
Right.
Because they have not drained his blood.
Yes.
Which reminds you that in the original timeline, when you were looking through the museum that you were a security guard at,
Right. Yeah. Totally.
that in this timeline, in this final fight, Batman manages to subdue Dracula, but as Dracula bites him and drains the last of his blood.
Doesn't help us at
Should we
all.
surprise attack when he does that and just stab him a couple times?
Batman stabs and then we just show up. Shanking the shit.
Take some water. Turns out it was just normal water. Shit.
It was just his sparkling water in the Batmobile.
It was his hydration formula.
How does
G Fuel,
how is the
Comics
fight
Code.
going right now? How does it look like?
They're going back and forth. Batman's digging silver batarangs into Dracula.
Sure.
Dracula appears to be weakening to this,
Right.
but you can see that he's trying to get a good bite in on Batman.
Right.
He's not landing them, though.
I
Daze him or something. I
tried
don't know.
to clear my eyes so I can see again.
So they go for.
As a part of your hero point, I'll give you this, because you remember the story. You remember hearing this multiversal story.
Yeah.
Vampires are not defeated by stakes, but it completely incapacitates them, and they are fully conscious.
Does it have to be driven through the heart, though?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Yes.
Booster Gold remembered that, because he's from the future.
Of course. I mean, I just die all the
there's
time.
actually a whole section of the museum on vampires and the fight against
In
them.
a multiverse version, yes.
That makes sense.
Okay. All right. This could be a terrible idea.
You know,
I am going to wait for an opening. And I am going to Legion Ring at 250 miles an hour, because that's what it fucking says.
Okay.
Stake out at Dracula.
a Dracula. Okay.
Yeah. We're
Do you want
I
to
want-
hero point that, or do you want to?
So I'm down to 2
do you
hero
wanna-
points currently.
Yes.
I feel like that's a hero point situation. I'm trying to stake Dracula at 250 miles
It's
an hour.
up to you,
I was
Boost.
gonna say, or do you want to roll?
I'm going to go ahead and hero point that one, Ben. I'm going to go ahead and hero point that
All
one.
right, tell me how you've managed to rewrite the story.
I am going to, as you're trying to come up with a plan, I'm like, I got this one. Get your camera out. And I'm going to pull it out, right? Not the steak, not anything else. I'm going to pull out the steak. I'm going to look at the camera. Zing! I'm going to wait till there's like a good amount of space.
All right, so like
between them.
Dracula kicks off a
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah.
You
got
can
it?
you do that again?
All
I
right,
had a
you got it.
filter
Yeah,
on.
here we go.
Okay.
There we go. Ready?
All right.
And I'm going to rocket forward and stake Dracula in the heart of the heart.
All right. You land right into Dracula, impaling him into the back wall. You hit him so hard because you're going 250 miles an hour with this.
Right, yeah, I mean, that's pretty fast.
Batman's just like, what? Like, it's just shocked because you go zipping past him. Okay? And you just impale Dracula into the wall. He's just, as he gets there, he goes, and he's just done.
But
He's still there. He's staked. He doesn't dust or nothing.
Right,
I was
right,
gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, did
It's not
he
like
die?
Buffy. He's not Buffy.
No, because what stakes do in this timeline
He should
is
just cut his arms.
he's
and legs
fully
off.
conscious, but incapable of doing anything now.
He should definitely cut his arms and legs off.
If you remember the storyline, that's how Batman goes insane. Because he was turned
Okay.
full vampire and staked.
While Batman is surprised, I stake Batman. It only incapacitates. We can fix him in a second. Right?
Well, why are you staking him?
'Cause
He's
you
not a
said
full-
he's-
no,
you just
when he
said he's
becomes
about to go insane.
when he becomes a full-fledged vampire, that's when he becomes insane.
I thought you literally just said at this point.
No,
is when he
in
becomes
the
insane.
actual comic book plotline, that's what happened. He becomes
Oh!
a full-fledged vampire and then goes insane. and
I
becomes
thought he went
basically
insane
Dracula again.
because you took
No,
his kill.
no.
You kill stole.
No.
So Blue Beetle's sneaking up on
No, I
Vampire
don't.
Batman because he's worried about him going,
But then
kill
I-
stealer!
But then I turn around and I see Booster going, no,
No. Skeets, go slap him.
He's right behind Vampire Batman.
No. Damn it.
I instead go, you doing okay, buddy?
He looks at you, sadness in his face. Gotham is ruined, and I'm nothing more than a monster.
Do you want us to end you?
Yes.
Real quick. Can you disarm this bat belt real fast for
Before
us?
you go, what's the pin number? What's the bat pin number?
Just real quick.
Yeah, Batman's good to do that.
All right,
Yay!
I immediately
No,
buckle
I
it
want
around
it.
my waist.
I
I don't
keep
know what to
looking-
tell you.
I
I
called
asked
it
him.
dibs earlier,
You
though.
soiled yourself.
I know. Well, there's poop on
I
my belt.
have now have a bat belt around me.
And it smells
which would be
slightly of poop.
great for whenever you need an answer for things.
Exactly.
I ask him if I can have the one on his
will
body. Yeah, I want to. Well,
How do we kill, real quick, Batman, before we end you? One, how do we end you? Two, how do we end Dracula? Because we don't need someone unstaking him after we fix the timeline.
because Tomb Raiders do that a lot.
Fix the timeline.
I feel like we might have,
I don't
or
know.
broke it even more.
Do you have a
Butterfly effect.
sidekick running around that can take over as Batman? There's always a different Batman. That's
Batman
Maybe one with
informs
the
you
flaming
both
sword.
that he's going to be throwing bat bombs into the ceiling, blowing them up, and allowing the sunlight to come in.
I thought sunlight didn't kill you, Batman.
Yeah.
Dracula, though.
Oh, okay.
So we'll take care of Dracula in that way.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Because he is a full-fledged vampire.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Right. As for Batman, he's going to try to find a cure.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna end him.
So-
So you don't want me to end you? You're just lying to me, Bats.
You
know what?
I'm half vampire. I
You know
can
what,
figure
Bats?
this out.
I will forgive you if you also give me a utility belt.
He had a bat epiphany.
Well, maybe he's more inclined to donate a bat utility belt to his good old
At
friend.
this time,
Luke.
behind you guys,
Son of a bitch.
you see the lightning and you hear the crackles going off.
Quick, go get in the Batmobile. We'll take it with us.
I want the belt.
And you see the time
trade off.
sphere appear.
A what?
The
oh,
time
the time
sphere.
That's
sphere.
downstairs,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Does it look like it'll fit a Batmobile from 89?
It does not
Hold
look
up.
like it will fit
You
a
know
Batmobile.
how to use the Batmobile enough. Can you fuse them? Because you're also
Probably not
trained-
enough time.
No, okay, damn it.
Oddly
But you
enough.
then hear extremely loud lightning bolts going off. Very close. And they sound like they're getting closer and closer and closer. And as you're staring at Vampire Batman, you see a line go across his throat and blood begin to fall down and his head roll off his shoulders.
We should probably get in the time sphere.
Take his belt? No? Okay.
And as the body slumps over behind him, you see the reverse Flash standing with the sword from the Flashpoint.
We're not gonna-
timeline.
Son of a bitch.
We're not going to make it to the time sphere.
Flash him.
And he simply says to you, Wally is lying to you. and we're at a cliffhanger.
Son
And then
of a
I
bat
say,
bitch.
well, he did frame me for murder that one time.
That's fair. Team up? Superhero team up?
And our second session is complete.
It is.
I'd like to point out I have staggered Darkseid, driven the Batmobile, and stabbed Dracula.
what
And
have you done,
I
Dan?
have failed at every turn, and I don't get anything out of
I also
any.
now
You know,
currently
in my
have a
defense-
bat belt, two
However-
silver batarangs,
But
and a vial of holy water.
But you
Who
know what
knows?
I got
we'll
better?
fight more vampires, man.
you know what I have on top of you? 2 hero points.
that is true.
All right, guys.
Because
So
I have not used a single one
That
yet.
is a good point.
hold your thoughts. We're going to do the post show in a minute. Okay? Thank you guys for joining us today. If you enjoyed this session and you want to see where this storyline is going to be going, finding out what's happening with the Reverse Flash, what's going on with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, how they broke the timeline, and is Wally lying to them, then give this video a like and let us know in the comments down below what you enjoyed about this session and what you would like to see us improve and where you want them to go next. I have the overarching story. Where you go in the middle, that's all up to you guys. So
We going everywhere.
It's in for a fun timeline.
Let's have a batcation.
So I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Honey, if you want to see this kind of content continue. Or you can go to our Twitch, subscribe there, which is twitch.tv/Comicstorian. This will be aired on Thursdays with Comics Experiment. And once we start getting normal Comics Experience, we'll just do both of them probably. And then on Mondays and Tuesdays that we also have shows on that channel, and you can also get it on our Patreon, patreon.com/Comicstorian, to ensure that this is going. We're going to be recording a post show to put up on the Patreon. So if you want to just, what I was telling you earlier, the problems I've been having structuring some of these, once I actually sat down and tried to do more than the initial campaign I made, and things like that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about their reactions to the decisions that are going on in this.
We'll have my post-traumatic role disorder discussion.
And yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. And if, like I said, if you want more, let us know. We'll see you next time right here at Comicstorian.